Right, it is episode 2 of What the Hell is the Aussie Saying, and can Rob guess what she means? I did quite well last week, so I'm going to try again with some more abbreviations of some Aussie words. Loki, thank you for joining me again. If you haven't already, guys, check out her channel. Over to you.
Alright, Rob, you did do very well last time. You had about an 80% hit rate, so that's an A. Not enough for an A+, but definitely an A on the last one. So, I'm expecting big things here. Alright, speaking of big things, your first word is Sav.
Sav?
Sav.
As in,
S-A-V.
as in
Sav.
oi oi savaloy?
Yes, indeed. A Savoy.
Not my choice of sausage from the chip shop, but has to be a battered sausage.
Well, I don't know. There
Savoy.
we might be calling two different things just for one word.
As in a sausage that's got the kind of the red casing.
Kind of like a hot dog on steroids, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got ya. Savaloy. Got you.
All right. Well, there you go. You're off to a good start. You've got your first one. Your next word is Servo.
I've got this one. It is a service station, as in like on the motorway. A service station.
Absolutely. Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
Yes.
All right. Your next word is Smoko.
Smoko.
Mm-hmm.
A smoke alarm.
No.
Oh, it was too good to be true. A smoko.
Do you need me to put it in a sentence?
Go on. You can try.
All right. Pills down. Time for Smoko.
Smoke break. Fag break.
Coffee break. Any kind of break from work. Smoko.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right.
That makes sense.
Your next one is 2 words. Spag bowl.
Spag bowl. Spaghetti bolognese.
Yep. Winner chicken dinner.
Spaghetti bolognese is well, not for me anymore since I got a Thermomix. If you haven't seen that video, go check out my Lamingtons video. Anyway, little bit of a plug. But spag bowl is basically what you'd have at least once a week in a normal home. It's a go-to meal.
It's quick. It's easy. It feeds a lot.
Yeah.
It's great. Okay. So your next word is Sparky.
Sparky. Now, we have the same. I'm going to say it is an electrician.
Again! Got it in one!
We would use that word.
Easy.
Yeah, we would use that word. And I know on the last video we said about a chippy being a carpenter. And it's basically along the same lines, isn't it? You know, chippies would call Sparkies, you know, and vice versa. Yeah, electrician. The funny thing is, though, although we use it, unlike most of the words, it's not actually the original word that it's obviously shortening, is it? It's Sparky, as in like sparks, electricity.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
The logic is there, but yeah, I mean, technically it's not an abbreviation, but it doesn't really fall into sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is the best category for it. Well, moving right along, if you don't know this one, I'm going to be really, really surprised.
Okay.
Bricky.
A what?
Bricky.
As in,
you know,
breakfast.
Like
a breakfast.
Exactly. All right. So yeah, what?
Bossing it. That's what I am. Absolute bossing it.
On fire. All right. Talking about Sparkies and chippies, your next word is Bricky.
A bricklayer.
Yep. It's pretty basic stuff, really.
All right. Don't belittle my achievements.
I'm just saying. I mean, I think this is like how we were talking about the similarities between, like, how we refer to things, and I think like this is just demonstrating that.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
one-
There's certain words that we would use as well, and actually,
Yeah.
on the tradesman type ones, we would use them. It's not like yes, we know of that, but we actually do use those words. You know, you want a Sparky, for example. Oh, you want a Bricky. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a feeling you will know this next one. But if you don't know it, I won't be surprised either.
Okay. That logic makes no sense, by the
Sounds
way.
really, yeah, I know, it makes no sense, but it's perfect sense to me. Loki logic, okay? It is a thing. Your word is not actually a word. It's an acronym. B-Y-O.
BYO. As soon as you tell me, I'll know it. I'm sure. I can't think off the top of my head.
Do you want me to put it in a sentence?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so we're going out to dinner tonight, but the place is BYO.
No. No idea. No idea.
Okay, BYO, it stands for bring your own alcohol.
Bring your own alcohol.
So you might be having a barbie
Surely
and
it
you'll tell
should...
people...
Oh, yeah, you would just say bring your
Right.
own.
Yep. So you'd be throwing a barbie and you go, well, we're doing the meat, BYO, and people know that means they're going to bring their own booze. And
We would certainly
restaurant-
we would certainly say bring your own or bring your own alcohol, but I don't know if I've ever seen it written down just the abbreviation, or whatnot.
Well, it comes from the licensing for liquor licensing. You'll have like pubs are fully licensed. Then there's the restricted license to only certain days at a certain premises.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have places like small restaurants where they are allowed to have alcohol on the premises, but they're not allowed to sell it.
So I wouldn't know any. Yeah, I wouldn't know any restaurants, for example, that even if they didn't have an alcohol license, I don't think they would publicise to bring your own alcohol.
Yeah.
But however, like you said, for like a barbecue or something like that, we've had events at the Bowls Club where if we use a certain hall that's not got a license to sell alcohol, you say, well, bring your own. But yeah, we wouldn't ever BYO.
That's a no point for Rob.
No, I don't get that one.
All right. Your next one is Chewy.
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 Chewing gum.
Absolutely got it in one.
Do we ever say chewy? I don't think we ever say chewy, or I wouldn't say chewy. We would probably say, do you want some gum? Which is actually quicker than saying chewy.
We'd never say that.
You wouldn't say gum?
No.
Yeah, we would
I know
say
I
gum.
wouldn't.
But
And then
you say you like things shorter. Gum is shorter than chewy, just saying. But I said we would probably just say, do you want a piece of gum?
No,
Yeah.
I'd say, do you want a so I would say, do you want a Chewy? I would definitely say that. Other Aussies, please wade in on this. What you
Other
would say.
Aussies, make sure you agree with me and say that you would offer some gum to someone.
Yeah, I don't think so. Your next word is compo.
Compo. As in compost.
No.
No.
No,
I was confident. I thought you were going to. I thought it was going to be
Yeah,
compost.
no, I heard the confidence in your voice.
Compo,
Compo.
not combo.
What could... No,
Compo. I am hearing it right.
C-O-M-P-O.
I am
Compo.
hearing it right. Okay. The only word I can think of that compose makes is composition. But what's that got? What's that got to do with anything?
I'll try and put this
Okay.
in a sentence. Mick got banged up at work and now he's on compo.
No. I'm
Still no?
assuming. Do you mean he's stuck at work? But
No, it's short for workers' compensation.
Yeah.
So now it's called various things around the country, but it's generally, we agree what workers' compensation is if you had an accident at work. Your health bills and everything get taken care of, and
Yeah.
it's called being on compo.
Yeah, I don't think we would use that. That's definitely one
Could
we
be
wouldn't use, I
one.
don't think.
It could be one that's not used as much nowadays because each state now has its sort of own version.
Yeah.
Whereas years ago, I think it was sort of more federal. But yeah, compo on workers' compensation.
Well, that's one I didn't get right.
If you couldn't get compo, I think you're going to have a hard time with this next one. Although Kath and Kim, upper middle bogan, they might help you.
Okay.
Your word is dero.
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 Dero. It's not... The first thing that comes to my head is derelict.
Yeah. Should go with your gut.
Is that right then, is it?
That's what it's short for.
Derelict.
Right,
Why would Upper Middle Bogan or Kath and Kim help me with that one?
I thought they might. Well,
What?
Upper Middle Bogan, I thought might have hinted at Deros. Or, again, it's one of these words. It was really used. I think Bogan might have sort of outed Dero. But it is short for derelict, and when you call someone a dero, it's like, tramp.
Sorry, is your derelict the same version as our derelict? Because our derelict is like a building that's now no longer used.
Yeah, no. See, if a building was derelict, it's a derelict building. A dero can only apply to a person.
I think the main word meaning is slightly different here. Not the abbreviation, but the main word.
No, derelict would be a condemned building.
Yeah, but you're using it. Yeah, but you're using it for basically a tramp.
But we don't use that word. We shorten it to dero. It's like a derivation of derelict.
Just so it doesn't hurt their feelings as much to call a tramp a tramp.
I don't know.
These poor homeless people, and you want to rub it in. That's basically what's happening.
I am just the quiz master. I am not the creator of these words.
I hope you're happy with yourself.
I'm a cat. I'm generally always happy. Alright. Your next word, you'll get this. The word is doco.
Doco, as in someone who works on the docks.
I knew that was going to be your answer, and you're wrong.
Ow. Because I was thinking like Docklands,
Yeah, I could see where your mind was going, and no. Yeah, nah.
No, I don't know. That's literally all that's in my head now.
Alright, if I put this in a sentence, you're going to get it straight away.
Okay, go on.
I saw a really great doco last week.
How am I going to get that straight away?
Let me change it then, alright? I watched a really good doco last week.
Documentary. Yeah, documentary.
Yeah, see, sometimes there's no logic and other times it's just so obvious.
But it was obvious when I knew it.
Yeah, I know.
But everything's obvious when you know it.
When you know it, yeah. Alright. Your next one is fiery.
Now, I don't think it's fireman or firewoman.
You'd be wrong.
So it is a fireman.
Yes, it's a firefighter.
Oh. I thought that might be a bit too obvious.
You're not doing so good this time. You've hit a bit of a rough patch.
Well, I was there or thereabouts. I just didn't believe in what I thought. I just thought I might have been tricked or something.
Look, however ridiculous, you just go for it.
I think I have to.
Yeah.
I also enjoy how PG you are. There's me saying fireman and firewoman. There's or me saying a postman. think you'll find it is a firefighter.
I'm not deliberately PC. I'm generally deliberately anti-PC.
It's not working. It's not working.
Not working? Well, today it is. Alrighty. Moving right along. Your next word is Lanny.
Lanny.
Flanny.
Flanny.
Lannie. Flanny.
Flannel.
I'll give you that. Usually when we talk about a flanny, we're referring to a flannelette shirt.
Oh, I wouldn't give me the point then, because I was talking about like a small cotton material that you'd use in the bath to clean yourself.
We just call in my household, the family I grew up in, those we call face washers.
Face washers. Jesus Christ! Can I just say, people moaned at me, right, and say, "Oh, the British are turning just into Americans with what they say," and then you're saying you called a flannel a face washer, right? The Yanks are known for basically saying things they are, like a sidewalk or
horseback riding.
You know, it just and you called it a face.
Look, I admit, it could be just what in my family they were called.
All right, I won't hold it against you.
I don't know, but I know that when you say flanny, what you're referring, I know what that is.
So you know what a flannel is, yeah?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, but you were talking about like a shirt.
Yeah, flannelette shirt.
A little bit like what vampires wear.
No, tradies love them.
No?
No, flannelette shirt. Surely. Bogans love the cut-off sleeves and...
a vest.
Yeah. But no, flannies, because, our winters get nowhere as cold as yours. But yeah, out on site.
Oh, like a lumberjack.
No, that's a big heavy jacket. This is just a shirt.
Just look.
Yeah, shirt, not jacket. Yeah, shirt, not jacket.
That's what I said. Yeah, like a shirt,
like a lumberjack.
like a lumberjack, as in the shirts they wear. Like the checkered, like the checkered crisscross. No, I was thinking of
the jacket.
No.
Anyway,
I won't have the point for that, I'll be honest.
And you don't get that point. Alright, here we go. This one should be easy. The word is Kero. And I'll give you a hint. It's a liquid.
Taro. Or caro.
Kero.
Paro.
K for koala.
Caro.
E for egg. R for Rob.
Kero.
O for Obo. Kero. Guys, you can't even understand Australian.
It's the accent. It's the accent. You need to speak clearly, alright? Just slow down and pronounce your words like the Queen's English, okay?
You know what?
Kerosene?
No. Kerosene.
What's the difference, kerosene and kerosene? I don't know.
Keratin is for your hair.
Yeah, you're right. It is. Yeah.
Kerosene you wouldn't want to put in your hair.
I was thinking of flammable liquid.
Yeah, kerosene is a flammable liquid. Kero, you just didn't get it.
For Christ's sake.
Come on, like you really
This one's not going quite as well as last time, is it?
It's definitely not. And look, honestly, I don't think either are particularly hard, but you just aren't doing as well this time. Alright.
Thanks.
You'll get this one. You're gonna get this one. I'm
the ones you keep saying are easy, I'm not getting.
Not getting. Okay, I'll stop jinxing you.
Yeah.
Alright. So your next word is kindy.
Kindy. Is it a Kinder Surprise?
No, it is not.
That's the first thing that came to my head. A Kindy.
Would you like me to put it in the sentence?
Yeah, sure. Sure, it might.
All right. All kids should go to kindy.
Are you talking about kindergarten?
Yes.
See,
Ding, ding, ding.
we have some kindergartens, which is sort of a German, sort of American use, isn't it, now? And is kindergarten's from a younger age, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of kindergartens these days are being called preschools.
So we would say, so I went, when I was younger, from sort of like 2 to 4 or 3 to 4 or whatever age group it is, we called it play school.
Yeah.
But now it's more used as preschool, I would say. Yeah, they would call preschool. But there are some kindergartens.
In my generation, yeah, up until I think it was same age, 3 to 4, you'd go to kindy and then you'd go to primary school. But it is more though, so these days called preschool.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's about the same, but kindergarten seems to be creeping in, that word. But I wouldn't be able to tell you what it really means.
See, for us, it would be making a comeback because we used to use it and now we don't. So, yeah. But anyway, let's move on. You got that one. Your next one is lippy.
Something my wife does not use very often, but lipstick.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. In one. Easy peasy.
Yeah, we would use that one, I would say. Yeah, we would use that one.
Yeah. This next one, it's in the same family as kero, and your word is methyl.
Methanol.
No.
Methadone.
No.
I can't think of any. I can't think of any other methos now. No, I can't think of any methos now.
Methylated spirits.
No, what?
Methylated spirits.
Methylated spirits.
All right, your next one. So that's another. Wait, not that. All right, your next one is mozzie.
A mosquito.
Ding, ding, ding. Got it right.
Yeah, we would use that. But I don't think we have many mosquitoes over here.
Depending on where, because they're attracted to like around water, just depending on where you live. I know where I grew up in the summer, like the mozzies were just mental and unforgiving.
I think we have more. We don't necessarily have the issue with mosquitoes. We certainly have like horse flies and things like that get you. But no, I don't think we really have many mosquitoes.
Yeah, I know it was a problem when I was a kid because we didn't have air conditioning. So all you'd have was like open window or the fan, and mozzies would get through the fly screens, and you'd wake up the next morning all lumpy and bumpy from mozzie bites. All right, point for Rob there. Your next word, sunnies.
Sunglasses.
Yeah. Some people are so cool they wear their sunglasses at night.
Some people are so cool they wear them indoors. That annoys me. But I suppose it's the same as at night time. Like, what are you?
Well, see, look, really. I've got prescription sunglasses, so I'll sometimes stop at the supermarket on my way home, and because I've got them on, I just get out of the car and I go into the shop. But I'm short-sighted, so I have to take them off to see down. Well, yeah, but they're prescription, so it's
Yeah, that's your excuse.
That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Look, if you're blind, you should be prepared for all circumstances. Okay, you need to always carry two lots of glasses with you.
All right, your next word. This might strike up some controversy. Your word is trucky.
Oh, trucky. As in a lorry driver.
As in a truck driver,
you're gonna
but
say
I'll
yes,
give
aren't you?
it. I'll
It's a
give
lorry
it to
driver.
you.
All right. It's a lorry driver. My dad is a lorry driver, so I believe him. Okay.
Okay. In Australia.
In Australia.
What American?
Here we go.
Okay, I'll say in Victoria because I'll speak for Victoria. What Americans call a pickup truck, we call. I can't say because it's going to come up in like a couple of words.
Okay.
I'll have the truck debate with you another time. All right. Oh, here we go. We're getting back into the liquids again. Terp.
Say again.
Terp. Reminds me of a Goodies episode. Terps or burps?
Yeah, that reference you just said went straight over my head.
Yeah, I figured it would. I think you're a bit young for the Goodies.
I have no idea. This has not been successful.
Turpentine.
No. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what that is. I've actually heard of that word, but I wouldn't be able to tell you even remotely what it is.
I think terps thins paint. I know when Dad was doing stuff with paint, he'd use terps. And you'd clean off your brushes and painter. Someone who's a painter and decorator, come to my rescue. But that's another one that Rob didn't get.
Because I think we would, if we were going to clean our brushes off and that paint, other than just sticking it in the sink and running water over it, I would probably think we would use white spirit.
Well, see, it could be a generational thing because now a lot of your paints you can just clean out your brushes in regular tap water. But back when I was a kid, paints were all oil based. I think a lot of them were oil based, and so you'd need turpentine to clean out the brushes.
My granddad was a painter and decorator, so
he's still alive.
No, so that doesn't help, does it?
All right, we'll have a seance next week.
Oh man!
Right. But you've done okay, just not as good as last time.
So last week, if I remember rightly, I got 5 wrong.
Yeah, you got 80%.
Yeah.
You got 80%. All right, your next word, and this is like the briefest abbreviation. Okay. Uni.
University.
Yes. There you go. Back in the winner's circle.
Is your university the same as our university though? Because the Yanks do it differently.
Well, in the fact that it's tertiary education.
Sorry, what?
Tertiary education.
I have no idea what you're
As in third level education.
Oh, okay. So
primary school, secondary school, and then you go to uni.
No. So over here we have obviously primary school, then secondary school, and actually sometimes primary school is different. Sometimes they have junior and infant school, or infants and juniors. But anyway, normally it's primary, secondary, and then you go to college for 2 years. Then you apply and try and get into university. But I assume your school goes up to 18.
All right, so high school, how many years is high school or secondary school?
Secondary school. So secondary school is up to 16, and then college you can choose to do
4 years.
5.
5.
From 11 to 16.
All right, so in Victoria, right, my very repeated disclaimer, you have prep to grade 6 in primary school, so that's 7 years in primary school. And then if you do all of secondary school, it's another 6 years. So you've done 13 years in school. And from from secondary school, you can leave school after completing year 10 and just go off and try and get a job.
Yeah.
Or you can leave with a year 10 education and go to a TAFE college, which is like what's the best sort of like a community college sort of
Okay.
thing. It's not college like Americans call it, and it's not university. It's more skills based education.
It's a vocational subjects.
Yes,
So like
yes.
hairdressers and plumbing and
Yeah,
bricklayers
they
and
do.
things like that.
Some apprentices would do time on the
Health and
tools.
beauty and all
Yeah.
those sort of things.
Your next word is ute.
A ute is a utility vehicle,
Exactly, and that's why I stopped myself
such
when we were
as
talking
a
about
utility vehicle, such as the Toyota
Hilux,
Hilux, that's the one.
unbreakable.
Yeah, or the Ford Ranger,
Mm-hmm.
etc., etc. Basically,
And
sort of what they would call a pickup truck, right? The
yeah,
Yanks.
we call it a ute because it's a
I
utility
don't know what we would call
vehicle.
it. I don't know what we would call it if we would call it a pickup
Do you
truck.
guys do you have utes though? Like
My neighbour over the road had one until he recently got rid of it. Yeah.
you'll have to do some follow up work and find out what he called it.
I will ask.
But ute. All right, staying within vehicles. That's your little hint. Your next word, 2 words, a V-dub.
V-dub.
Mm-hmm. V for Vegemite, double E, dub, D-U-B, a V-dub.
As in a Volkswagen.
Yes! Absolutely correct. Top of the
Yeah,
class.
V-dub. Yeah, VW, as in a Volkswagen.
Yeah,
I don't. So this is sort of the same, right? So I'm cool and I watch wrestling, and
Okay.
yeah, really cool. And the recent wrestling company is called AEW, All Elite Wrestling, and the fans always chant AEW. They always chant AEW. Anyway, I got it right. Next one.
Lucky last. The word is veggies.
Veggies, as in vegetables.
Yes, as in vegetables.
I'm gonna
You got it right.
I'm gonna give you another story, right?
Alright. Tell me a story.
It's not really a story, it's just me ranting. A courgette, okay,
what?
is not...
what?
You guys call a courgette a zucchini, alright? It is a courgette.
Ah.
Do not call it a zucchini, it is a courgette.
Is that like
Stop.
an aubergine?
An aubergine? No, a courgette is like... It's like a more vegetable
it's
type
like-
cucumber.
I know. An aubergine is what we call an eggplant.
Yeah, we call it an aubergine as well.
Yeah.
But you know what zucchini
you
is?
You call it an aubergine. We call it an eggplant. You call it whatever that word is coming out of your mouth,
Courgette.
and we call it a zucchini. Yeah, I just bleh.
But
Mouth doesn't make that
my
sound.
point is, right? My point is, I did a video, okay, about the Anzac biscuit. Now, I wasn't debating whether or not it was called a biscuit. It was just the reasons why it's a biscuit and whatnot, right? In the comments of that video, I had people saying how Britain is becoming very Americanized. And yet you're the ones that keep calling these things the American bloody words.
Like what?
Courgette, zucchini, eggplant.
We've been brainwashed. You know, but Australia's fake. So we're probably just all American actors
Probably.
doing a really
It
good
really disappoints me.
accent.
How many did I get wrong this time? I got 5 wrong the first time.
This time, it's not looking good, mate. You got 9 wrong out of 26.
It's not dreadful.
Last time-
It's not dreadful.
Last time you got 5 wrong out of 25.
But there were some quite obscure ones there, weren't there? Let's be
You've
honest.
slipped down to a B.
There were some very obscure ones that I don't even think Australians would know, to be fair. So,
I beg to differ. I think young Australians, your age and younger, won't know them, but from a little bit
You're
older
making out
than
like
you,
I'm really young.
well, I'm guessing you're a lot younger than me.
Alright, well, 31, it's not old, it's not young. Thank you for helping me, Loki. If you haven't already, go check out Loki's channel. Let's see if we can get her over 1,000. That's the goal, get her over 1,000. There's some interesting games that she plays, so you might enjoy them as well. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time, and there'll probably be a part 3.